Okay, we're going to start off with a bust measurement. It's going to just go right around the back and right across both bust points. I don't know if you want your measurements given out to all of the world. Waist. So many people, when they measure a waist, they think that, you know, they want it down here. We want the smallest part right here. I like to go tight, so I'm going to go 24 3/4. High hip. High hip is where the, right here, where if she had a tutu on, that's where the net would be. Okay, you can also elastic. This is also a good way to get a good waist measurement. Okay, and then low hip is going to be, of course, the biggest part. Okay, one of the measurements that we also like to get if we're making a tutu is the basque depth. So we want to go from here, and we want to go to right where that high hip measurement was from. So she looks like she'd be about 3.5. Okay. We'll do it. This is a half girth, and this is also would be for a skirt. So we're going to go from waist measurement through the legs up to the waist and back, and she is 25.5. Since we're on girth, this is a full girth. A full girth, you want to go, put your arm there. You want to go right where the strap would go on a leotard. Right there, and she's 55.5. That's a full girth. Okay. You can do leg measurement too. That's also kind of helpful. For when we're doing the leg elastic. Okay. We did regular bust. We're going to do an upper bust. 29.5, and then we're going to do an under bust. 26.5. There's a bunch of other little ones that that we can also get, especially if we're really making a custom bodice. It's going to be from, we're going to go from the shoulder to the bust point. So we're going to go from the knob there on the shoulder to bust point, be about 9.25. Okay, from the bust line to the waist, 6.5. And then bust point to bust point. These are really good because, if we're, let's say we're making a bodice that we're going to cut a panel in, sometimes that panel, if we, putting that V in, it'll kind of splay open. We want to make sure that we have the correct measurement so that when she puts it on, it's not either that way or sucked in. Okay, and then a back length. We'll have it turn around. Back length, a lot of people have trouble finding that. It's just if you put your head down. See that knob right there? We're going to go from that point there. You can put it back up now. Down to waist, and she's exactly 14 inches. Okay, And, sometimes they'll get like the arm side, we'll put like a pencil there, and then we measure around that point if we're working on something, that has the armhole like that, like we did your Giselle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that's about it. If we're making something with sleeves, most sleeves we usually take and start up here. When they're making something for you, you want to make sure that it's always cut back past this little AC bump here. That way it won't ride up on you and then stay there. So you want to make sure that it's cut back far enough. So that's where we would measure our sleeve from. Okay, you put your hand down. Okay, and then you just bend it just a little bit, just the elbow. There you go. So it's relaxed. So it would be 24.5 inches. Go on. I don't need that anyway. Okay, I think that would probably be about it. We can also get the shoulder to shoulder. That would be from that bump there across the other bump here. You are 12 and 12 and a half there. Skirt. So if we're looking for skirt length, we're going to always go from the waist. If we're, it just kind of basically depends on where they want it from, like mid-calf, or if they want it right at that little divot there. I think that's what we did under Giselle. This one we're going to make you, I don't know how long Max wants it. We'll probably, look somewhere around, 10 to 12 a slant. We'll just have to see on that. Okay, so that's that.